Hey guys, it's Josh Mason. I'm coming at you from Fan Expo Chicago, and we're going to be here all weekend covering the show floor. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe to Mason Studios on YouTube. Hey guys, Josh Mason here at Fan Expo Chicago, and I'm currently here with Mr. William Hope, one of the stars of the top 10 greatest sci-fi action films ever made, one of the best films ever made just in general, Aliens. Sir, how are you doing today?
Yeah, very good. I'm surprised at top 10. I was going to say top 3.
Oh no, I agree. It may be even my number one spot, to be honest with you. It's between that and the original Aliens. So
depends on who you ask.
That's right. That's right. So how are you enjoying the show so far?
It's been a great show. Very, very busy, and probably, I was saying to Mark here that it's probably one of the best run shows I've been to. It's and Chicago is such a great town. It's amazing to be here. It's always a privilege and a pleasure to meet people who are fans.
Right. Well, yeah, I think Fan Expo, they do a great job with these shows. Everyone I've been to so far, I've been impressed with. I did ask you guys this on the panel yesterday, but maybe to reiterate for people that weren't there, as a filmmaker, I always like to know what the best piece of directorial advice actors ever got. So as far as working on Aliens, what do you recall as the best piece of advice or direction that Jim Cameron gave you on the set of that film?
Well, there's all kinds of ways of talking about this. The type of direction you get varies hugely from project to project, depending on the type of film. And this being arguably a masterpiece, and Jim being a bit of a genius or a genius, and I personally think it's his best picture. So that is a different kettle of fish. You know, you get the script, and it's a perfect script because the script we got given is exactly what you see on the screen, which that doesn't happen very often. And in my experience, if you get a script as good as Aliens, it's all in the script. So if you do your homework, it's two things. It's all in the script, and as Clint Eastwood said, 85% of the success of a dramatic production is casting. You get the right actors, and Jim got the right actors for the characters. He trusts you. And I can't remember a specific example. The example I gave yesterday, in the first scene where Burke and Gorman turn up at Sigourney's apartment, we rehearsed it, and we were ready to shoot and all that stuff. And I said, Jim, can I say at the end of the scene, thanks for the coffee? Pause. Yeah. So, as simple as that, he wanted to be on top of it. But the greatest directors are very simple and, you call it minimalist, or they can trigger you into the next level very straightforwardly. A word, a look, a kind of encouragement. And very occasionally, if this writing isn't right, you're going to have to sit down, discuss it, talk about it. What are we really trying to achieve here? But it's different all the time. There aren't any rules. But that's what I said yesterday, isn't it?
Yeah, that's basically the exact same answer. Yeah, it's a great answer too. So obviously the film is beloved by people around the world. I love it. It's I've seen it probably hundreds of times at this point, if I'm being honest. But what was your immediate reaction the first time you saw the completed film beginning to end?
Just, my first reaction is, I want to see this again, right away. Overwhelmed. I mean, it was, a first in so many ways. Sigourney was the first serious female action star. She was a feminist icon. Vasquez, a feminist icon. The action levels were insane. The sound levels were insane. We saw it at a huge movie theater. And any number of times in the escalating tension, the first time I saw it, I knew the story. I thought, oh man, this is going to end soon. This is too tense. Oh no. Up it goes, and up it goes, and up it goes. It just ratchets and ratchets. And the other thing I think about this movie is that it's so complete and truthful. You can talk about it at an almost infinite number of levels. I'm still learning things about this movie 40 years on from fans. For instance, somebody told me recently, I'm the only person who says xenomorph. I thought, what? Other people got to say it. No. It said once, I'm the first person in the world who said xenomorph.
And now that's what they're known as.
That took 40 years to find that out. And it's a real word, but I think it's totally unrelated. It was Jim who found it.
Right. Well, obviously, like I said, everyone loves the film. It's a great movie, but I am curious, and it is the best in the franchise. I don't think anybody will dispute that. But I'm curious if you have any opinions on the other films in the Alien franchise, Alien 3, Resurrection, even the Alien versus Predator movies, which I enjoy the first one despite it not being that popular. But yeah, what's your opinion on the other films?
Well, Alien is a masterpiece. Ridley Scott set the bar. Jim took the baton and ran with it and reinvented it. One of the most successful sequels of all time, Godfather, or I don't know, what's the other one with Rickman? Anyway, Alien 3 I haven't seen for a long time. I'll be absolutely honest with you. The only other Alien movies I've seen are Prometheus and nope. I'm very eclectic in my movie watching stuff. I go for the scripts. So I can't really give a meaningful answer to that. Some people are obsessed. You know, I've been in lots of the franchises. But I don't sit down and watch stuff very often. That's my excuse.
Okay, well, last question is if you're stuck on a desert island, and let's pretend this is magical desert island where it's got electricity and you somehow have the ability to watch movies, what films are you taking with you?
Oh man, that is such a hard question. It's like, what's your favorite moment? There are so many. I just watched Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon the other day. It's a beautiful movie. I love all kinds of different art movies, indie movies, smash Hollywood stuff. I don't think I can answer that. You'd have to allow me to prep it. I don't have that stuff at the top of my head. There's so many movies I love. Mostly the 70s.
Yeah, 70s a great era. 80s I think is my personal favorite, but yeah, I'm similar. It depends on the mood you're in, I guess, for what movie you're in the mood to watch.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Well, I really do appreciate you talking with me. And like I told Rico, it really means a lot to us, the fans, that you guys come to these things because we have such a beloved connection to these movies. And so to get to meet you guys and hear behind-the-scenes stories, it just means the world to us. So I hope you guys continue coming to these shows, and we look forward to seeing more work from you guys in the future.
Great, Josh. Thank you very, very much.
Yep. Thank you. Appreciate it, sir. And you guys stick around because we have more coverage from Fan Expo Chicago coming your way.